Hi, welcome back to Layers of Cakes. I'm Cakes, and today is all about my beauty berries. These are beauty berries, and I am harvesting them later in the season, so you will see some that are already overripe, and I have missed out on quite a few, but I'm going to go ahead and harvest what I can. I am wearing the gloves so that I don't get spiders on my hands and my hands don't turn colors because they will from the beauty berries. Now that I've harvested all the beauty berries I can, I'm going to allow them to soak so that the bugs and dirt can separate from the berries. These are the tools that I'm going to use to strain out and separate the berries. I made sure to remove all the stems from the berries themselves and just put them to the side, and I'll put them in the compost later. And I measured out how much I had so that I knew how much water to add. This is why I separate it using the water. It really helps all the bad berries sink to the bottom. You don't want to use those. Use the ones that are floating. This will all go in the compost. Now that I have 4 cups of berries, I'm going to cover it with 5 1/3 cup of water. And I'm going to boil it for 20 minutes to help the berries burst and release all the juices. I am using jell. Make sure it's not expired when you use it. And I'm adding it to 1/2 cup of sugar. So I have 3 1/2 sugars and 1/2 cup of sugar. I did use a little bit less. I don't need that much sugar. And then this is the best way I found to burst the berries. You want to get as much of the berry juice out of each berry. It is very tedious, and I tried a masher, I tried all sorts of things. This worked the best. Now I'm going to strain it once it's thoroughly cooked, and you can see the difference. Everything's really smashed good, and I got all the juices out I could. And now I'm going to again press out as much juice as possible. I want this beauty berry pulp to be dry. I'm straining it one more time to ensure that I have removed all the particulates from the juice. I added 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Then the 1/2 cup of sugar and gel, making sure it dissolves completely. And then I added the 4 cups of sugar and made sure this all dissolved completely. I ended up using a pan that was too small, so once I got it to a boil, it did start to overflow. So you'll see that I had to repeat this process again. So this is my first round of 2 minutes at a boil, and it was not on the heat long enough to gel. So I did have to do it again. The second time I did it, I ended up adding a small pat of butter, and it really helped the foam stay down, and I was able to get the beauty berry to gel. Once that was done, I placed the Beautyberry Jelly into 8-ounce jars. I ended up needing 7 of them, so I did have to wash some more. And I filled it to approximately 1/4 inch from the top. Always make sure that you clean the top of your jars before you process them. This ensures a longer shelf life and that no contaminants can get into the jar. It gives it a good seal when you do that. Once I placed the jars into the canner, I turned up the heat to high to get a good boil going. Once it was boiling, I processed the jars for 10 minutes. Once the 10 minutes was up, I turned off the heat and took the lid off and allowed it to stand in the water for 5 more minutes. I also set a timer. Now I have 7 lovely 8-ounce jars of Beautyberry Jelly. Now to see if it's child approved.
Delicious.
Do you like the jelly?
I like it. Jelly.